So in today's episode, I'm going to be answering 3 of your questions that I get asked all of the time. Number 1, it's our first time in Bangkok and we want to try some real deal authentic Thai food, but we're too apprehensive to hit the streets straight away. Number 2, how easy is it to get around by using just your debit or credit card in Bangkok? And number 3, what do you do when you get to Bangkok and it's either stinking hot or pouring down with rain continuously? And at the moment, it seems to be flicking between those 2 scenarios. So today, I think I found the perfect place to start your street food journey. We are at Central Embassy Shopping Centre in Plern Chit, right slap bang in the middle of Bangkok's central shopping district, where we're going to be heading to Eat Thai, arguably Bangkok's most premium Thai food court. We're also going to be getting one of the best coffees in the area and one of the most unique desserts you'll try this year. And I'm going to be trying to pay for the lot using just my debit card. Now, today's episode is powered by Wise, who are, in my opinion, the #1 international money transferring platform on the market. By the end of this video, hopefully you guys that are a little bit apprehensive about trying street food out on the streets of Bangkok will be put at ease. And for the rest of you guys who are already used to getting out and eating street food and eating Thai food on the streets, this will give you a little extra option for when the weather is less than ideal. Let's go. All right, guys, but before I start, I need my morning latte. So across the road from Central Embassy is One City Centre. It's like a little office block / shopping centre. And just outside, there is a little walkway across to Central Embassy. And on that walkway is one of the best chain coffee shops in Bangkok, guaranteed, and one that I'm hoping we can use our debit card in. Can I get a hot latte, please?
Yes, please. And we have to say for hot latte.
Small, please.
Small. And how you like to pay?
Card, please.
Can you type it, please?
All right, there you go. So we've got 3 different type of beans to choose from. This guy's very, very helpful. When you get into central Bangkok, most people speak English, so you don't have to speak in Pidgin Thai like I do. And the other bonus is you can usually use your card in any of these sort of retail / office park kind of places. So I've just used my debit card there, 135 baht. Using the Wise card, I'm going to get the best mid-market rate possible. Grab myself a lid. I almost don't want to cover that up. That's so beautiful. Thank you, Nah. Bye-bye. Decent. Very, very good. When I say chain restaurant, I think they've got 5 or 6 across Bangkok. We're not talking about Starbucks or anything like that. And if you are going to Starbucks instead of coming here, guys, you need your head tested. But anyway, I needed my morning coffee before we started. I've got powered up now. So let's head over to Central Embassy and see what we can find in this incredible looking food court. Yes, it's a real high-end designer mall, not the kind of place that I usually spend my afternoons, but as I said, when it's really, really hot, which it has been, or when it's absolutely pouring with rain, which it has been, I do often find myself in shopping centre or shopping mall food courts because you know what? You can get really good food here. And this one is no exception. Proper food court. All right, so depending on where you're coming in from, if you come in from the BTS, level 1, there's a walkway, which you just saw me come in on. So you're going to go down 2 from there to LG. When you get here, you're going to pick up a card from the reception. Now, you can have 1,000 baht per person. And this is the other reason why I decided to pick this food court for if it's your first time eating in Bangkok, because it's super, super easy. You don't have to top anything up. You can just grab this card. You get 1,000 baht limit per person. You can just walk around, eat as much food as you want for 1,000 baht. Then you pay at the end. So the good thing about this place is that they've got food from all over Thailand. So you've got northeast food, Isan food, you've got central food, khao geng, curry rice, etc., etc. Thai Chinese food. You've got southern food. You've got northern food, khao soi, etc., etc. So you can literally come in here and try food from all across Thailand in one spot. So look, if you were just here for a couple of days, you're staying bang in the middle of town, there's worse places for sure that you can come than eat Thai. Now anyway, I'm gonna get as many different dishes as I can from around Thailand. So I'll get an Isan dish, I'll get a southern dish, I'll get a central dish, I'll get a northern dish. Did I say all of them? I don't know. All right, so for my southern dish, I've seen a restaurant called Phuket. So a Phuket restaurant that I think is in Old Siam Plaza. I've been meaning to go there for ages, haven't been there, but they have a store here. So I'm gonna grab myself some pad mi Hokkien, make me feel like I've gone back to Phuket. So 150, it's not the cheapest in here, but if you're coming from Europe, you're not gonna find that expensive. So yeah, all you gotta do is give them this thing, I think. Khao. And they are cooking here properly over really high heat. So it's not like it's all microwaved. So I love this dish because it's stir fried, so everything's charred, and then it's just boiled to death, which leaves you with the most comforting noodles you're ever gonna eat. Right, I'll just dress mine now. Say nam somไหมครับ Okay,ครับ. A little bit of chili vinegar, just make sure that's the done thing. Bye-bye. All right, guys, criminally, I've already broken up that yolk by accident. But you can see, as I said before, they cook it, they stir fry it so it's all charred. You can see all these charred pieces. We've got a bit of pork there. We've got a whole prawn here. Got some Chinese kale. There's some fish cake in there somewhere. And these yellow noodles from Phuket, and then they poach an egg and leave that on top. Haven't had this for months. All right, guys, so I'm gonna order my food and eat each dish one by one, rather than what I usually do is, buy 4 or 5 dishes, then sit down with all the dishes, because they're just gonna go cold or they're gonna congeal. And especially with these noodles, you have to eat these fresh out of the wok, otherwise the noodles kind of start to suck in all of the moisture from the stock, etc., etc. And yeah, they're just far better eaten straight out the wok. Ah, I absolutely love this dish, guys. I travel to Phuket from Bangkok probably twice a year, and every time I go down there, I eat these noodles. You've got this lovely sort of like oyster saucy kind of broth in the bottom, all the cooking liquor from the seafood, from the pork, from the prawns, all sorts. The noodles are just really, really chewy, and you don't get these kind of noodles outside of eating this dish. Now, I said at 150, they're not the cheapest, especially when you compare it to street food where you'd be paying like 50, 60, 70 baht. But it's a whole lot cheaper than paying for a flight down to Phuket. All right, first dish down. So far, so good. This has transported me straight back to Phuket. And it's kind of made me forget that I'm the only person in here. And there's zero atmosphere. All right, we'll get some Isan food next. So I said I'd complete the set, didn't I? What can we get? Okay, เอาตำไทยคอหมูย่างนะครับ5 เม็ดก็ได้10 เม็ดก็ได้100 เม็ดก็ได้5 เม็ด 5 เม็ด Right, so I told her she can put 5, 10 or 100 chilies in. She said, how about we do 8? And I said, yeah, perfect. So one thing I will say, all the food looks legit. This looks like proper, real deal Isan food. Most of the menu has pala or padek in it, which is always a sign of proper Isan food. Everything looks as good as you get it on the street. See, I like this just to make sure that they're not shortchanging me. She's actually weighing it to make sure she's giving me the right amount of pork, and she's just put a little bit more on top. Oh, look at that, putting the juice on the top. I love it. So I'll tell you what, this is a nice touch, the fact that the forks and the spoons are already out and I haven't got to go and get my fork and spoon because I can never find the fork and spoons. All right, so I've got khao mo yang, which is grilled pork neck in oyster sauce, a little bit of fish sauce or soy sauce, palm sugar, papaya salad. This is the Thai style version. I'm trying to go as beginner as possible for you guys, I guess, minus the amount of chilies I've got. So we've got tomato, green beans, papaya, peanuts, lime juice, tamarind, palm sugar, fish sauce, garlic. All right, so 2 dishes to start with that I would say are very, very good for any of you beginners out there, but also legit enough for any of you seasoned Bangkok street food eaters. Look at that grilled pork neck, man. Decent. Very, very good. Maybe I should have just got a plate of that. Great salad. You're just like combining 2 of my favourite things. Somtam papaya salad and grilled pork neck. Very, very impressive. Super, super sour. Not too sweet at all. Pretty much exactly what I'd expect to find if I ordered this in an Isan restaurant down a back alley underneath a train bridge. I like it when they leave the lime in for me so I can squeeze a little bit more lime juice on. The grilled pork was the thing I thought was going to let me down because obviously you don't get that charcoal flavour that you'd get out on the street, which is unbelievable, don't get me wrong. And this is technically not khao mo yang, it's khao mo ob because they've done it in a little like halogen oven, but the flavour on it, absolutely unreal. Tell you what guys, it's our second dish down. I can safely say these are 2 of the best dishes I think I've ever eaten in a food court. All right guys, so before we go any further, I want to talk to you about the partner for today's video. I've mentioned them a few times in the video already. You've seen me use the card already today. It is Wise, which for me, as I said in the intro, is the #1 international money transferring platform on the market. I use Wise pretty much daily. If I'm not using the card, I am transferring money from my English account to my Thai account. I also get paid into my Wise account because mostly I'm getting paid in US dollars. So when I get paid into my Wise account, where you can hold multiple different currencies. So I've got US currency, I've got British currency, I've got Thai currency, I've got Vietnamese currency at the moment because I'm going to Vietnam next week. I get paid into my virtual American account, and as such, I get charged such a low fee. I just got paid $1,500, I'll stick it up on screen, from the US, and I got charged $6 something, whereas when I got paid the same amount into one of the other so-called good value travel money card accounts that I've got, it cost me near on 10 times that amount. Once the money's in my account, I can then transfer it to any currency that I want. Like today, I am spending on Thai baht, but even if you just spent on your card from your English account or your American account or your Australian account, you know that you're going to be getting the mid-market rate, so the best possible exchange rate you can with very, very minimal fees. Now, if you're not signed up for Wise and you'd like to sign up for Wise, you can use my code in the description box below to get yourself one of these free cards or a fee-free transfer up to 500 British pounds. I will stick up a little conversion chart here so you know what that converts to in your currency. But guys, for me, as I said, Wise, the best transferring app internationally on the market. Love the little card as well. As you can see, I've been spending on it all day here. So guys, don't forget, jump in the description box, grab that code and get Wise downloaded for yourselves. All right guys, I'm starting to regret saying I was going to eat dishes from every region in Thailand because I'm just finished my second dish and I'm pretty stuffed. So we've done south, we've done northeast. What I will do is grab a northern dish because what I don't want to do is fill myself up so I can't show you this amazing sesame pudding that we're going to get in a minute. So I'm going to get one more dish in here, then we're going to head downstairs We're going to get this dessert. It's taking Bangkok by storm. My head is telling me go with the khao soy beef. And my heart is saying to me go with the nam niao. ชอบอะไรนะ เนื้อนะ โอเค เอาเนื้อครับ She's convinced me. Alright. ขอบคุณนะครับ Crispy noodles on top. Spring onion and coriander. Perfect. ขอบคุณนะครับ Right, let's squeeze on the lime. This actually does look really, really good. We've got these tender stewed pieces of beef shank. Those egg noodles underneath. We've got the same crispy noodles on top. And I like the way that she put the coconut cream in and then poured on the broth. Very Chiang Mai style. Oh, much better than expected. It's a little touch thick and sweet for my personal taste, but if that's your first khao soy, you're probably going to be blown away with that. The beef, I can't even pick up with the fork because it's falling apart. It's that tender. Oh yeah, the beef's absolutely delicious. You can see, look at that. Absolutely melts in your mouth. Very, very good. If you guys haven't tried this dish, I often say it's my favourite Thai dish. That's because it was the first dish I ever travelled to eat in Chiang Mai. Really, really good noodles, really, really good broth. The only thing for me, and I'm really, really being picky here, is it's a touch too thick and creamy. But my wife, Helen, would absolutely love this. This is her style of khao soy, and it's not bad at all. If I got this in England or any other Western country, I'd be saying it's the best thing I've ever eaten. This is the third dish I've just eaten in quick succession. So I'm not hungry at all. In fact, I'm pretty full. So if this was the first dish I ate, I might think it's the best thing I've ever eaten. No, it's decent. It's decent. All right, guys, so forget what I said about it being dead. It is absolutely packed in here now. It is 5 to 12, and the office mob are descending upon the food court. So definitely get here early. I'm going to get paid up now, guys. So I'm going to show you how you pay for this. Right, guys, so you just hand your ticket in. This lovely lady is going to tell you how much you owe. 515 baht. Okay. Cab. Bye-bye. Easy as that. So you can definitely get by just using your debit card in Bangkok if you know the right places to go. $15, that was about £12, something like that. So not the cheapest for 3 dishes in Bangkok if you're going by street food prices. But if you're going by Western prices, like to get 3 dishes of that quality in England now would probably have been at least £45. So bargain, I think. So the 2 malls, Central Embassy and Central Chitlom, are actually connected from floor 2. You're going to go down some escalators, walk into the entrance of Central Embassy, and you are literally exactly right where you want to be. You'd have to have the 2 malls connected because one Central is not enough, is it? We need 2. We definitely need access between the 2 in case we just want to do even more shopping than we already have done. But all joking aside, guys, to get this pudding is actually really, really, really simple. You just walk straight into the entrance there, turn right and just kind of follow it round, and it's on your right-hand side next to the car park. เอาพุดดิ้งงาดำนะครับ Thank you. All right, guys, I'm not even sure I can use this. This might end up just being a voiceover because there's about 7, as I said, there's like, without exaggerating, there's 3 different songs playing. And why would I want to listen to house music while I'm in a food court? I don't know. This is why I don't come to central Bangkok. If you do want to try this Ba Hao Tian Mi pudding, I would suggest going to the original branch just off of Yawarat down by Texas Suki. I'll stick links with directions in the description box below. The mango pudding in there is absolutely insane. Hopefully this one is going to be just as good. So at this point, guys, I just had to give up. The multiple different songs playing got the better of me. Here on screen, I'm probably just saying this is one of the most unique puddings slash desserts you're going to find in Bangkok. The dusting across the top, absolutely unbelievable. The sauce, amazing. And the consistency of this soya pudding is just amazing. So guys, for me, definitely check this one out. As I said a minute ago, if I was staying anywhere near Yawarat in Bangkok's Chinatown, I would go there to the original by Soy Texas. But if you are in Bangkok Central and you don't mind a crazy shopping mall playing multiple different songs at the same time, then you do not want to miss this dessert. All right, guys, so I think I've had my fill of central Bangkok. I could not think of a single reason why I would come here other than to work or to make a video for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know a lot of you do stay in central Bangkok because there's nice hotels here, good transport links, etc, etc. But for me, it's actually mad because I just don't see stuff like this where I live. It's actually crazy that people think of this as Bangkok because this is so far removed from what I do in Bangkok. But as I always say, get out your comfort zone. So I'm out of my comfort zone today, coming to a shopping mall with all these people. You need to get out of your comfort zone after you've tried all this delicious street food and get out on the streets and sample some proper street food for yourself. If there's anywhere else you'd like me to go, whether that's to torture me like today or just somewhere you'd like to see, leave that in the description box below and I will try and get that done. That being said, this is the end of the video and I will see you in the next one.